What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Getting Sober podcast. Fuck, it's been a minute. My apologies. A lot of people have been asking me where the hell the episodes have been, and that seriously, it charges me up to fucking get back out there and get back on the horse. And I'm going to start making these consistent weekly. I'm not going to have a set day. I'm just going to have one a week when I'm in that go mode, where you're ready to, I don't know. What the fuck am I saying? I want to start the show off with saying thank you so fucking much to everybody that came out to Highwire. I'll say the first run of it. Three of the shows sold out. The first one was just a cunt hair away from being sold out as well. And with that being said, I would like to whore myself out a little bit more. Thanks to you guys for coming out. We got a second run of Highwire, same theater. It'll be March 14th, March 21st, and March 28th at 8:30 p.m. at the DeMott Theater at Second City. Thank you so much to all that came out last time, and I hope to see a lot more people this following run. But seriously, I wouldn't have got a second run of it if it wasn't for all the people that came out and all the incredible comedians that were on there. So there's that. Also, one more date, February 13th at Scores Bar. It's going to be a Valentine's Day little shindig, I'm going to go up there and I'm going to make an ass of myself for you guys. So if you want to come out to that, that's from 9 p.m. till 1 a.m. at Scores Bar in Harwood Heights, I believe it is. But I'm super fucking excited about that. But all right, I'm done peddling you my shit. That's not the only reason I brought the podcast back. I brought the podcast back because I'm fucking sick of people. Entitled cunts. I've said cunt twice in the first 3 minutes of this show, so you can tell I'm fired up. I'm at the dollar store. I walk in. There's one register open. There's 4 people in line. There's 2 old ladies in the back of the line, and 2, I don't know. I couldn't even perceive the people in front of her, in front of the 2 old ladies, because of how much of an obnoxious human being these 2 human beings are. I'm not even gonna call them human beings. Fuck them. They're cunts. A third time. Wow, it just keeps sliding out. But the people that were in front of them did not have much in their shit, and they could have been standing there a while, but they were almost to the end. They were like 5 more minutes. They were going to be out the door of the store, and one of the ladies, "Can we please open up another register? This is ridiculous." What? You had to wait 15 minutes, maybe max, because I showed up at the end. There could have been 8 people in that line, and they've been waiting. But you know what? How big of an entitled fuck do you have to be to request they open another register when you're almost there? You're almost at the finish line. I guess when you're like 90 years old, you're going to die soon. You got things, you got bucket list things. You don't have time for 5 minutes at the dollar store, but really? The people are working hard. It's a dollar store. You think they got payroll? They don't got payroll. So believe it or not, they actually fucking open up a register for these people. And when it opens, there's a guy that was like, "Oh, this register just opened. I'm going to, the light went on. I'm going to walk in." He was just walking up. He didn't know what was going on. These 2 ladies start yelling at him, "No, sir, we were next. We were next. Get behind us. We are next." I wanted to say, hey, technically, ladies, technically the one person in front of you that was behind the person that was actually checking out, technically that person's next. But hey, you get everything you want because you're 90 years old and you think everything's I don't know. Why do I get so high-strung? You want to know why I'm so high-strung? And I'm doing sports at the top of the show this week because I got people walking next to me. I'm in my car, by the way, and I'm screaming at my cell phone. So this is probably a great sight. Houston Astros Boston Red Sox scandal. What's going on? What the fuck is going on? I could not be more upset about this because Jose Altuve is quite possibly one of my favorite players. I think Jose Altuve, well, not anymore. No. Let me think back. I used to think, for those of you, fans of the show, and people that have known me and my loud opinions for many years, I strongly believe that Frank Gore is the most underrated player in football history. I think Altuve was one of the most underrated players in baseball history, up until I realized that he was a cheating fuck. The evidence that is coming out for these fucking people, if you don't know and you don't care about sports, basically, they figured out a system that at home games, they had a camera set up and a monitor in the dugout that was not, you couldn't see the monitor in the dugout. And what they did was they were decoding the signs of the pitches for, like when the pitch comes, a fastball, a curveball, and basically if you don't know baseball, if you know that an off-speed pitch is coming, it's not a fastball, then you could sit on it and wait for that fastball, square the fastball up, pop, and it's gone. One of the biggest cases of this was Jose Altuve sending the Astros to the World Series off of a Aroldis Chapman fastball. And if Aroldis Chapman throws like 101 miles an hour. So to be able to time that up perfectly, something's a little shady. Now there's rumors too. So what they were doing is they were banging on trash cans to let the person know, hey, it's an off-speed pitch, don't swing. And the evidence of that is clear. There's plenty of videos of that. But now coming out is Jose Altuve, after that Aroldis Chapman home run, he kept yelling. He said to his teammates, don't rip off my jersey. Don't rip off my jersey as he's running to home plate, and they mob him at the end. Ah! Supposedly, now they're saying that he had a buzzing device. Him and Bregman both use buzzing devices. There is definitely an imprint in his jersey. And he runs immediately to the dugout to change his clothes before coming out to celebrate with his team that they're going to the World Series. And now he claims, he was claiming, oh, I'm shy, and my wife would be mad if I took my shirt off. When you go onto his Instagram, there's hundreds of pictures of him with his shirt off. So I don't know what the fuck's going on here. I don't know. Who the fuck am I to say something? We'll get off of it. I don't know. Alex Cora needs a lifetime ban. He masterminded the whole thing. The fact that none of these players are getting punished. Pete Rose bet on a game and he's lifetime banned. These guys literally changed the outcome of games by the way they cheated, and none of them are getting in trouble. Only managers and GMs. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. This probably isn't funny for anybody. I'm just going on a rant. But, yeah, what else? Let me look at my notes here. NFL playoffs. My bracket was busted wild card weekend. I had absolutely every single game wrong. Except for, what was the final game to play? No, yeah, I had every single game wrong. Did I? What was week one? Because so I had the Bills over the Texans, and I had the Saints winning it all. I had the Saints and the Ravens going up against each other, and obviously that's a pipe dream. I don't fucking know. You guys don't care who I picked. Either way, the NFL playoffs have been absolutely insane for upsets and shit. Vegas has got to be shitting their pants, all these payouts they got to make. I really hope the Niners just run it up on that smug motherfucker Aaron Rodgers. He's not smug. The thing is it's like, if he wasn't a Packer, I would respect him. Ooh, I got to silence my phone. I hope that little woo-woo, I hope that muted the fact that I said if he wasn't a Packer, I would respect him. But seriously, though, like, It's hard to hate him. He's funny. He's great at what he does. But he's a fucking Packer. Right now, I'm going to say Chiefs-Packers Super Bowl, and I hope the Chiefs win. The Titans are out of their fucking minds, though. I don't know, like, they're just all on the back of Derrick Henry. And that Ryan Tannehill's fucking good. He could find a receiver. The hell happened? He's playing like horse shit in Miami his entire career, and then he comes up here, he could all of a sudden find the wideout, the guy downfield? Why the fuck do I care? It's sports. I have nothing. It doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form. But I care that much. Who the fuck knows? You guys watched the last debate? I'm asking you like I'm gonna get a response through my fucking phone right now. They fucking Elizabeth Warren, dude. What happened? 3 months ago, I was like, hey, let's get a Bernie Warren ticket. Now I want to throw this fucking lady off. Okay, wait a minute. I can't say something like that. I was going to say throw her off a cruise ship, but that would be, like, I did not say that. It's a joke. This is a comedy podcast. If for some reason the FBI ever finds this, I'm a comedian. That's what I do. I'm not throwing any senators off of a cruise ship. It was just a joke. But fuck her. Because even if Bernie said it, you have to, just by his track record of fighting for women. Oh, I should say what she claims Bernie said. She claims Bernie said that a woman couldn't win in 2016. And even if he said it, I feel like it was probably couldn't beat Trump because of misogyny and all this shit. He wasn't saying like they can't win, but it was like he saw the country and he's like, look, it's the outcome is going to be very slim because we have a lot of shitty people that live in this country. I think that's what he meant if he said it. And then that bitch didn't shake his hand. Fuck Elizabeth Warren. This kind of shit is how Joe Biden wins the primary. And then Trump gets another fucking 4 years. Stop fighting within the party. I don't get it's every fucking election. Why am I talking? You know, I don't know shit about politics. I don't know anything, but yeah, that had my ass frosted. Either way, feel the fucking burn. I don't know who would be his running mate. I at this point, if I'm just giving it that Joe Biden's gonna win and hope to God he's like, hey, maybe I'll have old Bern over there as my vice. Wouldn't that be great? That the age in the White House is like 182 combined between the two of them. It might be older than that. I had one more thing I wanted to talk about. Sorry, I got to keep turning. My lock screen keeps fucking closing. Oh! I finally started. I only started it. I need to finish it. But if you are a fan of mafia, mob-related content, then you need to see The Irishman. I'm only about an hour in, and I'm in love with it. Minus one thing. Sometimes the de-aging CGI is quite possibly one of the worst things. Not worst things I've ever seen, but it's pretty fucking bad. Well, let me just point to one scene. This doesn't spoil anything. It's a mafia movie with Robert De Niro, so you almost expect this to happen. They had Robert... I'm just picturing it in my head. It's maybe about 25, 30 minutes into the movie. And Robert De Niro throws this shop owner through his front door. The glass breaks. There's baguettes. I'm pretty sure there's CGI baguettes. I don't know why you need it. Did we not learn from Star Wars? The prequels? And adding all that shit in language? You don't need... Everything doesn't need to be CGI. We didn't need to CGI the baguettes. Alright? They could have just been real and broken through the glass with them. But how do I know? I'm not a Hollywood director. What the fuck do I know? I can go for some bread and butter now if you're just thinking about baguettes. You ever, like a nice Italian restaurant? Well, I don't go to nice Italian restaurants, but you go to an Italian restaurant, get a little bread there, you slather it up and down the go. Okay, I digress. And so he throws this guy out the club, it was like a grocery store, I don't know. And this is what the pinnacle scene. Well, there might be more later on, but the pinnacle scene of where you could tell that they use CGI and that Robert De Niro is fucking old now. Because he's beating this guy up, and the way his body is moving is that of a 95-year-old man. And Robert De Niro's not even that old, but once you get like 60 plus, you're fighting like a 95-year-old man. Like, like your bones are crickety and crackety, you can't bend down. That's the other thing. If this was 20, 30 years ago, De Niro would get down on the ground and start fucking punching him in the face, and, flipping, he'd beat the shit out of him. But all he does is kick him like 4 or 5 times in the most uncomfortable, two replaced knees, like both of them were replaced, and he was kicking with them. So if you haven't seen The Irishman yet, I recommend it. I've only seen about a third of it. Not even 3.5 hours. But that kind of shit kind of takes you out of it every once in a while. But so far, the acting is incredible. Ray Romano just has blown me away so far. I love that man. Apparently everybody loves him was the whole shtick about him, But yeah, that's the podcast is back. I'm back to rambling. I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I'm sitting in a Walmart parking lot. I'm sure there's a bunch of entitled cunts in line in there, up there, over there, over there, yonder, way yonder. I don't know. I finally beat Red Dead Redemption 2 too, which, I thought, spoiler alert, I think that the epilogue, I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending. I thought it was, I give it a 7 out of 10. The entire story is incredible until the end. Basically he just dies on the side of a mountain, and then you build a farm in the epilogue. Okay, but I get it. You're like, oh, becoming a real man. Oh, I'm a real boy. What the fuck was I talking about? I don't know. I'm gonna have some guests coming soon. Luke Baumgardner, one of my longtime, lifetime friends, is gonna be a guest on the show. Robbie Alanes, another friend, and I'm booking some people to start coming on, so you don't have to just listen to me ramble and sound like an asshole for 20 to 25 minutes every week. I try my best I'm going to try my best to get this out weekly. Seriously, so many people have been so supportive and given me such positive feedback about the podcast that I got to keep it rolling, and I love you guys for that, because it makes me want to keep doing it. So once again, let me whore myself out. February 13th, Valentine's Day show at Scores in Harwood Heights, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And then High Wire got renewed for 3 more shows in March. It's March 14th, 21st, and 28th. You're going to have a lot of great comics on there, a lot of familiar faces from previous shows that are just murderers, and a couple new people. And then I will also, that same night, I forgot to say at the top of the show, at 10:30 p.m. So the High Wire is at 8:30 p.m. in the DeMott Studio Theater at Second City. And then at 10:30 p.m., I am involved in a sketch show that will be at the Donnie Skybox, which is just 1 floor up. So if you're having a good time, if you come out to the first show, enjoy the first show, have a few drinks at the bar, after the show, get a little bit more lubed up, come on up to Donnie Skybox and see some sketch comedy. Other than that, show's back. Happy fucking New Year. It's the 17th. I shouldn't be saying that. It's really a disgrace that I did. But, thank you guys. If you listen this far and if you came back after the big hiatus, I love you, and I will see you next week.